Hey everyone, it's me, Arthur Kade. So Katie Holmes, first of all, congratulations on the family affair tonight. I saw that you brought your family. It's got to be awesome. Your directorial debut, it's got to be hard enough being an actor, but being in front and behind the lens. Talk to me about the process and the challenges that go along with that.
It was really wonderful and very fulfilling, and I learned so much, and I felt really fortunate because I had a wonderful team around me. I had a wonderful DP and production designer, and I had a wonderful cast, and Stefania Owen is absolutely incredible.
This book, incredible story. When did you realize this was a story that you wanted to get behind the lens and tell?
Immediately. I finished it, and I called my agency, and I didn't really think that much about it. I was like, done, let's do it. What's to think about? This is it. This is a great story.
You got a first-time director in Miss Katie Holmes. How'd she do? What do you give her grade-wise?
I give her a 10 out of 10.
I like that. So tell me about this movie being part of it.
Well, this movie, I think it's so different because you don't really see this organic relationship between a mother and a daughter. And I'm really close with my mom, and I know how it can be at times. So I think that this movie will speak out to a lot of teenagers and mothers who are going through their ups and downs. So yeah, I think also Katie being a single mom, you know, it just really called out to her. So it was a really, really amazing atmosphere, and I'm so honored to be a part of this film.
It's a really cool concept. I love it.
Super cool. I love, Katie Holmes is directing it. She read the book, had it adapted, went to Jane Rosenthal and got it made and is starring in it, and I'm just so impressed with what she did, and just getting it, being the director and starring in it. I don't know, I'm proud to be a part of it.
You were used to being in front of the camera, so for someone like her to actually be behind it and in front of it at the same time, what kind of challenge is that for an actor?
Oh God, you'll have to ask her. I have no context.
What would you imagine?
I watched her do it, and my mind was blown that she would do this really, really heavy scene, go back and look at it, and be like, "Hey, do you want to do another take?" I'm like, "No." I'm like, "What do you think?" And she's like, "I think it's good." I'm like, "Well, let's go. We're done. Let's keep going." So I can't imagine. I couldn't do it.
When you look at this story, there's so much about family. Mm-hmm. Talk to me about what people should take away from this movie.
I think it's a lot about, just love, and, love always kind of being the answer. I mean, I know it's so cheesy, but
it's true.
Yeah, it's like, it doesn't cost anything to, like, help people for the most part. I think that a lot of this movie is about people helping people, and people, sort of, not because they need to, but just because they want to. And I think that that's really important, because it seems like a lot of America has kind of forgotten about that.
Talk to me about Katie, not only as a friend, but as an artist.
Yeah.
What makes her so good as a creative?
I think what makes her so great as a creative is she continuously challenges herself and is open to learning. And that's what any creative person needs to push themselves forward and create new work. It's a very brave thing for somebody who's had a whole career at still such a young age as an actress to jump behind the lens and direct and self-direct. That's an art in itself.
It is.
And to kind of develop a whole project through. I just think it's very cool. I think she's an incredible role model for other actors, and and she took a very serious project, and they perfected to the last minute.
She's your muse on so many levels. How did Katie Holmes become your muse? How did this friendship become what
We
it's
met
become?
over French fries. Really? I sat next to a girl with beautiful hair down. It was at a friend's birthday, and I turned, and then she invited me that weekend to take a pasta making course at Italy. And that's how we became friends. Food.